budget. PSN Anambra State holds dinner award night. Road crash at Kaduna Abuja Road claims 4 lives, injures 56 persons. Russia says Ukraine has destroyed one of its warships. Before the news in details, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonya Nwokoye. Now, Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has signed the 2024 Appropriation Law. A Government House correspondent, Ejike Abana, fired the report taken from here.
By signing the budget into law, which is an important part of the financial process as it ensures that public funds are spent in a planned and organized way that benefits Anambra and the economy, government is now enabled to start spending the allocated funds according to the budget plan. Recall that on November 21, 2023, Governor Soludo presented a 410,132,225,272 naira budget for the 2024 fiscal year to the State House of Assembly. The budget, which is 57.8% higher than the 2023 budget, is focused on infrastructural development, education, and health care. Performing the function, Governor Soludo thanked all stakeholders who have been involved in the entire process, pointing out that Anambra State House of Assembly worked very hard. The governor revealed that with the budget in hand, the real transformation using the 5 pillars of his administration will now begin. Noted that infrastructure and human capital are among the 4 burner issues, stressing that they have a timeline as Anambra cannot wait.
We have a timeline, we have an agenda with a deadline, and so no minute will be wasted. Of course, infrastructure still takes a large share of our capital spending. Massively, because that is at the heart of everything. If you don't have infrastructure, you're not going to have economic transformation and wealth creation or poverty reduction. And of course, we're very intentional about investing on our people and capital, health, education, vulnerable, leaving no one behind, creating wealth for the future. We're very intentional, very deliberate about empowering our youth, our students, and so on and so forth.
By signing the budget into law, the state government now officially approved and authorized the budget plan that the legislative branch had created and approved. Also, the governor signed a law to repeal the Anambra State Newspaper and Printing Corporation. Speaker of the House of Assembly, Deputy Governor Dr. Onyeka Chukwuibezim, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezeajoyi, Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning, Mrs. Chiamaka Nnake, Chairman House Committee on Finance and Appropriation, Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, among others, witnessed the signing ceremony.
It is a popular saying that what has a beginning will also have an end. Most times, the end comes with stock-taking, assessment, and appropriate commendations and recognitions where necessary. These were what played out at the 5th annual dinner banquet of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Anambra State in Awka, where the tenure of the pharmacist Josephat Obase-led state executive came to an end, and the pharmacist Emeka Okpana-led state executive began. Our correspondent David Okpokwasele tells us more.
In fact, it was also a night of harvest of awards, recognitions, commendations, and prize givings to different categories of persons and groups who were rewarded for their contributions to the growth of the society in the state. The Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University Awka and Professor of Biopharmaceutics and Pharmaceutical Biotechnology Charles Esimone led the long list of awardees with the Legend Award bestowed on him by the association. Professor Simone will be the third person to receive the Legend Pharmacist Award in the history of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria in Anambra State.
Hip, hip, hip.
So I want to say thank you for the love, for the trust and confidence, and I assure you by the grace of God that we will not disappoint you.
Others who were recognized during the event include the benefactors of the association, past and outgoing state executive members, project committee members, and poster research paper presenters at the 30th Scientific Conference of the association. In his valedictory speech, the immediate past chairman of PSN, Pharmacist Opase, while stating that giving the society visibility in policy making in the health sector in the state and seeing to the commencement of the construction of the pharmacy house were his greatest legacies in office, asked the Anambra State government to give the private sector the necessary support to see that the coordinated wholesale center takes off in 12 calendar months.
Procurement of about 10 plus for PSN, bringing PSN to the limelight through the media. There are a lot to thank God. In fact, I thank God that PSN is visible. PSN Anambra is visible, not just in Anambra, but in the whole federation.
Okay. The awards were then followed by the dissolution of the 2020 to 2023 ESCO, the swearing-in and oath-taking by the 2023 to 2026 executive, and the inauguration and handover of the staff of office and authority to the new chairman, Pharmacist Okpana. In his inaugural speech, Pharmacist Okpana promised to drive inclusivity, increase quality of service delivery of pharmacists in the state, and promote the growth of the association.
Plan what we want to do strategically and move forward. The only who we should be talking about is making PSN Guinea, and that is what we are going to do.
The national president of the association, Professor Cyril Sifo, represented by his deputy, Dr. Ebuna Odaro, charged the new executive to unite their various interests in the society to move it forward. The event, which attracted the who is who in the medical and pharmaceutical sector in the state, also had some top government officials in the state in attendance, such as the Anambra State Commissioner for Housing, Honorable Pole Onyeka, who was also the chairman on the occasion, the special advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on medicals and pharmaceuticals, Dr. Godwin Dozier, the state head of service, Barrister Theodore Igwegbe, and the royal father of the day and traditional ruler of Ogidi, Igbo pharmacist Alexander Onyido. In Oka, I am David Okwas reporting for ABS News.
With an interdenominational prayer, service of carols, and 9 lessons, the Nwafọ College of Education in Nsugbe has ended her year 2023. Our correspondent Joseph Eboche reports that members of the academic community filled the college auditorium for the annual event presided over by the chaplain, St. Catherine Catholic Chaplaincy, Nwafọ College of Education in Nsugbe, Reverend Father Dr. Ben Ude, and the chaplain, Chapel of Holy Spirit Anglican Chaplaincy, Venerable Chidiebere Ifonu, during which special prayers were offered for the nation, the state, and staff and students of the institution.
Dr. Ifeyinwa Osebo started the event with first biblical reading from Genesis chapter 22 from verse 15 to 18, followed by singing of Carol 1 led by the music department of the institution. Other biblical readings and singing of Carol followed in same order, lifting the souls of all gathered for the event. In a sermon centered on celebration in a turbulent moment like this, Reverend Father Dr. Ude described the present situation of things in the nation as transient and one that requires the wise to be patient while praying for a better year coming, noting that one cannot do anything except with God's divine help. Addressing the gathering, the provost of the college, Dr. Sebo, said the year has been a challenging one for the management, staff and students of the institution in terms of funds and other necessities, but God's grace enabled them keep surmounting obstacles. He listed accreditation of courses, timely completion of NCE and degree academic programs, and discipline in the institution as some of our achievements, and expressed optimism that the college will be declared University of Education in no time.
About some of the projects
projects which we have been able to put up this year as a result of TEPON's interventions which we got from the federal government.
On behalf of the students of the institution, the Students' Union Government SUG President, Comrade Kingsley Anosi, who highlighted the importance of the annual event, as well as other challenges facing the institution, called on the state government to help the college management fix basic infrastructure in the institution.
The infrastructures we need in school is not here, so he should come to our rescue and help the management.
From Wafori's College of Education, Subwe, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
In a display of tradition and cultural heritage, Ajali community in Orumba North local government area has celebrated our 2023 Ajali Day. The celebration took place at Ajali Central School Field. Our correspondent Emmanuel Chibata has more on the story.
Unfolded as distinguished sons and daughters of the community at home and in the diaspora gathered at the arena to partake in the festivity. From the crackling beats of traditional drums to the mesmerizing performances of Ohafia Dance Troupe and Omuada Ajali's Ojojo Dance Group, the event transcended into an evening of scintillating dance steps and soul-stirring songs, captivating the audience until late into the night. A dance competition for Ajali youths from the 18 kindreds and distribution of wrapper donated by an illustrious daughter of the town, Mrs. Obi Dike, set the stage for the day. The seats at the venue were filled to capacity as men, women and children, donned in traditional attire and in their best outfits, swayed to the rhythm, accompanied by the presence of different masquerades, including the awe-inspiring Odibende Ajali masquerade and Ajofia Newi, which added a mystical touch to the celebration. Amidst the jubilation, the traditional ruler, Eze Augustine Wangu, accompanied by traditional rulers, entered the arena with members of the royal cabinet to greet the audience. Igwe Wangu, who was visibly radiating in joy, pledged to foster peace and illuminate the path of tradition, sharing insights into the community's ongoing renaissance of age-old traditions and reinventions.
Thanking God for all His assistance, all the protection, all the blessings of the year. The whole community is here to say thank you, Lord. Being so kind, so protective, so magnanimous to my community.
President General of Ajali Welfare Union, Mr. Tony Obiefuna, expressed gratitude for God's benevolence towards the community and urged collective efforts to realize the town's dreams.
Again to showcase our cultural heritage.
While the Transition Committee Chairman of Orumba North Local Government Area, Sir Ogochukwu Ekweme, the National Vice President Ohaneze Ndibo Worldwide, Chief Damian Okeke Ogene, and traditional ruler of Eziago, Igwe Bernard Emejuo, emphasized the event's significance in promoting Igbo culture globally. Speaking, President of Omuada Ajali, Deaconess Ihuoma Okoli, and the Chairman, Subcommittee on Event Planning and Management, Architect Sheikha Eni, shared their joy heralding the revival of Ajali's customary way of life. The Chairman, Ajali Day 2023 Planning Committee, Engineer Obi Okereke, called for an improved approach to Ajali as a related development, which will begin with a conscious effort to restore community motivation through forms of engagement that will help promote love, peace, and unity. The event featured award presentation to some contributors of development to the community. The grand finale was the launch of proposed multi-million naira ultra-modern Nigerian police Ajali Precinct, marking the climax of a day immersed in the rich hues of tradition and communal joy. From Ajali, Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
Cynthia Ekperamaka Okoye of Umwenechi Village, Nibo, has emerged winner of the 2023 Adanibo Beauty Pageant. She got over 130 points to beat other 6 contestants and clinched the crown. Mesoma Precious Okonkwo came second, while Chinecherem Comfort Ajato came the 3rd position. Queen Anibogo completes the story.
Nibo Carnival is a brainchild of engineer Stephen Ezagabo, owner of Port Entertainment, aimed at restoring the customs and traditions of Nibo in particular and Nibo in general. The event, which took place at Nibo Civic Center, attracted young and elderly people of the community as well as the President General of Nibo Union, Professor Tony Nwokoye. The coordinator and host of the event, Ms. Chinwoke Ezagabo, said that the Adanibo Carnival and Beauty Pageant is an annual cultural event organized for the projection of the young maidens of Nibo community, where they are delivered from their timidity and brought limelight. She said this was the 80th edition, and the Page Entertainment crew over the years have been learning new things, expanding more, and are becoming more creative, even as she called for more support from Nibo indigenes.
Is a cultural value. We started it to promote the Umuada Nibo from Nibo land. They need to try and speak to the daughters. The crown is not a useless crown. In this crown, funny enough, we've gotten Adas that got married and live outside the country. And on the 28th, one of our Ada Nibo will be getting married. It's just so alarming that they think that caging their daughters is the best.
In her remarks, the new 2023 Adanibo, Miss Cynthia Okoye, pointed that her pet project for the 1 year of her reign is to float a program that could help preach against unwanted pregnancies among adolescent girls, and appreciated the organizers for finding her worthy of the crown.
Girls of nowadays are getting unwanted pregnancy, and I'm not happy about it. So I would like to organize a program for them and teach them how to live their life without depending on any man. I would say thank you so much for the organizers. They make me so happy, and I'm proud of it. And I'm also happy that they are proud of me too.
Crowning of the Adanibo awards presentation to deserving individuals, music displays form the high points of the day.
In case you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Television News. Up ahead, road crash at Kaduna-Abuja Road claims 4 lives, injures 56 persons. Russia says Ukraine has destroyed one of its warships. Governor Chukuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. We take a short break here. The news returns after now. Do join us again.
Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. No need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish and energize your kids. Milo!
Season's greetings, Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year from all of us at ABS.
The new Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. No need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish and energize your kids.
You're welcome back to the rest of the news. On the national scene, and on a very sad note, 4 persons have died while 56 others sustained injuries in a road crash on the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway. The Federal Road Safety Corps Kaduna Sector Command has said. According to Mr. Kabir Nadabo, the sector commander, the road traffic crash occurred at Sabon Sara village along the expressway on Tuesday. He said the tragic accident involved a trailer Iveco with registration number MKA 99YS at about 03:30 hours, saying that the combined rescue teams of RSI.113 Zipe and RS1.17 Benin Yero conducted the rescue. He explained that the initial investigations revealed that the cause of the crash was overloading of goods and humans, as well as fatigue. Mr. Kabir further explained that the injured have been conveyed to St. Gerard and AP Smart Hospitals at Kaduna. He called on the motoring public to strictly adhere to all safety regulations on the road, adding that the Yuletide season is the most traveled period of the year, thus the frequent road traffic crashes. We pray for quick recovery for those that are injured. Now, Russia has confirmed one of its warships has been damaged in a Ukrainian attack on a Black Sea port. The airstrike took place at Feodosia in Russian-occupied Crimea early on Tuesday morning. Russia's Ministry of Defense said the large landing ship Novocherkassk was struck by Ukrainian aircraft carrying guided missiles. The head of the Ukrainian Air Force said earlier its warplanes had destroyed the ship. One person was killed in the attack, according to the Russian-installed head of Crimea, Sergei Aksyonov, and several others were reportedly hurt. 6 buildings were damaged and a small number of people had to be taken to temporary accommodation centers. Mr. Aksyonov added the port's transport operations are said to be functioning as normal after the area was cordoned off, while a fire caused by the attack was contained. Footage purportedly showing a huge explosion in the port was shared by Ukrainian Air Force Commander Lieutenant General Mykola Oleschuk. Well, on that note, we come to the end of the news, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. On the main news again, infrastructure, human development have taken front burner as Governor Soludo assents to Anambra 2024 budget. PSN Anambra State has held dinner award night. Road crash at Kaduna-Abuja Road has claimed 4 lives, injured 56 persons. And from the foreign scene, we brought you reports that Russia said Ukraine has destroyed one of its warships. And that's just about it. The special message, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Okoye. Good morning and have a great day.